I could share my route to Piper, I would share my route to Piper.
I would too.
It says WTF, where's the finish?
Blair is now a convict. I'm sorry, babe. How was your planning?
My planning was great.
How was your nutrition?
My nutrition was awesome.
How was your hydration?
Hydration was great.
And electrolyte balance?
Yep.
And how was your gear?
I had no issues.
Oh, you got issues, I see them.
Well, I didn't feel...
The pipe is, that far above the ground, and the airstream is that far above the ground. Pick it up and let it drain, and pick it up and let it drain. And I haven't even had coffee yet. Stop in here at White Oak Pastures. Great group of humans here, and really fantastic farm to table food. We are standing outside of the Andersonville National Historic Site. So this is where the Andersonville Civil War prison was. Hey everybody, in this week's video, I'm giving away something pretty neat. Stay tuned to the end to find out what you can win. You making important calls?
Yep. Making my dinner reservation.
Yeah. What'd you just tell me?
Apple Maps asked you if you would like to share your route, and we're going home to Piper with groceries. This sun is terrible. And I said, you know what? If I could share my route to Piper, I would share my route to Piper.
I would too.
Scout's rubbing on the table.
All right.
Did you see your little hiney?
Yeah.
She would.
I was hoping that you'd call me on the telephone. Stars are falling and I didn't want to sleep alone. This might be the last of the moonlight, and you're the only one that ever made me feel at home. Sometimes you gotta flow with emotion. Jump in the ocean. Holding hands, staring into the sunrise. Wide awake and I never felt so alive. Look up, look up, look up, look up, look up, look up. Look up, look up, look up, look up, look up, look up. 'Cause these are the good times. These are the good times. I really want to get it right. Don't want to waste another minute or a second on the line.
It says WTF, where's the finish?
'Cause these are the good times.
What you got in your bag, Blair?
Goodies. Shot glass?
Shot glass. Want to do a shot before you go?
No, thank you. A pin, a bottle opener, a keychain, some more keychain things, a flag, a pickle pop.
Are you nervous?
Not really. No.
I'm nervous.
You're nervous?
It's 50 miles.
It'll probably hurt. Yeah, it's a long way. Guess we'll see how it goes. At least I'm not doing the 100 mile.
There's plenty of people are.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's gonna be hot and humid, which is not ideal. It was like 40 degrees. It'd be real nice.
I will be managing the bicycles again and the truck.
Yep.
Blair's got to school me on where I got to go because I can't just follow along like I could last time. She's not running loops. She's running a way out and way back. So
28 miles back. 28 miles out. That does seem like a really long way. And then 20.
it's a marathon plus, and then you got to turn around.
I'm running 2 marathons because it's over 52 miles.
Yeah.
It's 52 and a half or something.
Nope. Not me.
That's terrible. Yeah, it'll be, I think on the way out it's like 28 something, 29 something, and on the way back it's like 28 something or 26 something.
Let's go get some sleep.
We're back in the car before the sun comes up again for some silly things.
I seem to always have this hat on too.
Not silly. It's just I'm proud that Blair does all the endurance things. It's a pretty cool feat. But anyway, we're in Ocala, Florida. We're headed out to the Skunk 850 or 100 mile race, and Again, I'm not participating, but I'll be a good support vehicle. Let's go.
Blair is now a convict with an ankle bracelet.
Ankle bracelet. Got my tracker.
Yep.
Flag from the team. Inbound, we're following the pink flag on the ground. On the road section. Let's go!
Go Blair. Here comes Blair, somewhere around 6.5 miles.
Saying earlier, I was naive to think that there wasn't going to be a berm in this one.
Aid station's right across the street.
Okay.
What's up, babe? What hurts? Sometimes races don't go as planned. Injuries suck. And Blair's very upset with this injury. She's never had a pain in her hip like this before. I'm sorry, babe. Welcome on, Blair. What's your post-race analysis? How was your planning?
My planning was great.
How was your nutrition?
My nutrition was awesome.
How was your hydration
Hydration was great.
and electrolyte balance?
Yep.
And how was your gear? Shoes, socks, all the things?
Yeah, great. I had no issues.
Oh, you got issues, I see them.
Well, I didn't feel those blisters at all.
Yeah.
I just noticed them when I took my shoes off. But I wore my Injinjis, so the 2 blisters I had on these toes, this is powder. I don't have, so it worked out great.
So that massage, you saw the Matt was his name. Pressed on some things, but how'd it feel?
It felt like my hip was looser afterwards when I was on that road with you, but the pain was still like where it felt looser. The pain wasn't like it was deeper in my hip, like a stabbing, shooting pain. Just still. So like as I sit, it's uncomfortable, like it's dull and aching. But as I stand and put weight on it, it's like stabbing or shooting.
Okay.
But it did felt looser after you worked on it.
What's your diagnosis?
Hopefully not an overuse injury.
Yep.
That would be sad.
Yep.
But I already talked about a next race in the car on the way home.
Uh-huh.
So
Let's get you healed up before you start thinking about the next thing.
I said the fall.
Oh.
Which might be closer to winter.
Oh. All right.
But yeah, like I had no pain in my right leg, ankles, knees. Like this, it felt so loose and good. I mean, so did my left until the last 12 miles. But like my nutrition, I felt great. I didn't bonk at all. Hydration was better this time than the last time. I didn't get any cramps.
When did it? You had to run through a lot of sand, which caused you to cause running ruts, which caused your feet to be narrow and run kind of weird. So
yeah. It was like 6 miles of sand, like running through the dunes of. Like maybe 2 miles of the 6 was manageable, where you could not shuffle your gait.
Sounds fun.
I gotta say, if I had to do the 100 miles and I had to do that twice after doing it once, I would be dreading it the second time.
Yeah.
It was brutal.
Final shots, final thoughts.
I loved the Florida Trail. It was rolling hills, like it gives your quads a break or your calves, like the rolling hills of the Florida. I mean, it's flat,
Yeah.
but rolling. It was beautiful. The aid stations were great. They were well stocked. They were spread apart well. Yeah, everything was great except for that pain in my hip.
Okay.
So, and I don't feel like after the marathon, you know, when you get out of the car, you feel sore. I don't feel sore.
Good. So your training's working, so maybe this is just a weird thing.
I just don't know how to determine whether or not it's like that hip flexor, which
Yeah.
it feels deeper than that, but I don't know. Or if it's something else. I need a PT.
Yep.
I know a PT.
I know a couple of them.
Yeah.
While we are grateful that many harvest hosts have dump stations, and horse farms and that kind of thing have dump stations in power, quite often, like today, the pipe is that far above the ground, and the airstream is that far above the ground, particularly on this bumpy road, because my dump station is way lower than the pipe was. So you got to pick it up and let it drain, and pick it up and let it drain. It takes. We've been ready to go for almost 45 minutes now, but this took 40 minutes of that time, and I haven't even had coffee yet. If you do have a harvest hose, or you putting most people don't have a dump station. They have a clean out valve to their septic system, and that's what that thing is referred to, that you can dump RV stuff into it. It couldn't handle over and over and over and over again, but one or two at a time is not that big a deal. So if you do have a septic system in your house or at your place or wherever you go, you can get a clean out valve, and that'll be a way to dump RV tanks into it. So, but try to make it lower to the ground. And this guy's septic system, he's got it marked off by the cones here and a little stake, but put that thing on the ground and put some little fence around it or something. But anyway, we're very grateful. This was $10 a night, so can't beat that. And we were able to hook up like we're at a normal RV park. So headed out of Florida. Finally, we've been here since January something, and now we're going to Georgia and maybe even Alabama today. Is it across the border?
Right across the border.
Yeah, just right across the border into Alabama.
Which means that our time change happens, and then like we'll wake up an hour earlier, but we'll go back into Georgia tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. See you soon. Scout just swatted at Piper for no reason.
Pipe.
I'm gonna swat at her for no damn reason. Please. What's on my face?
Now you're ready for the camera. A little bit of dirt.
Oh, Blair says now I'm ready for the camera. If you happen to be driving through South Georgia, Bluffton specifically, South Georgia, stop in here at White Oak Pastures. Great group of humans here, and really, really fantastic farm-to-table food. There's a restaurant here. You can sit outside. There's an RV park here. There's all sorts of things here if you happen to be passing through. You can also get $20 off your first order if you use the link we have down below. We are longtime friends and users of White Oak Pastures, and really, really impressed with everything that they have. And cool place to visit if you happen to be driving through. Piper, how was your visit? She got a bone and some French fries and some hamburger with egg on it. How was your lunch, Blair?
It's good. I also had a burger.
Your burger was good?
It's very good.
Yeah, it's very good. I like the little store. I like that you can eat here. There's all sorts of activities here, and they're open 7 days a week. But if you go online and you can schedule yourself a farm tour, like you can make a night here if you're an RVer. They have, I think, 20 or 30 spots here. You can stay at up to 70 feet in length. But come stay here, come tour the farm, show the kids around, have a couple meals, and take some quality food back with you.
Yeah, they have quite a selection.
There's not much else around the town, I must tell you that. There's This is the attraction. So,
And no matter which way you come from town,
there's giant speed bumps.
So they're not like gradual.
They are.
It's like a, yeah.
All right, let's get on the road. Our next stop was Andersonville, Georgia. This is the home of the National Cemetery in Andersonville and what was Andersonville Civil War prison. They have a few stores downtown, not many, it's a small town. And the park, the national park, is right across the main highway from the town. Blair, you cannot try on uniforms nor play with weapons.
Bummer.
All right, Blair, what's your thoughts on the town of Andersonville?
Don't blink, you'll miss it.
It is small.
It is very small, but they have an incredible archive of
That's
stuff
the edge of town.
museum. Yeah, and like one building behind you is the other edge of town.
Yeah.
But yeah, they have quite a lot of artifacts in there. And it's really sad to read all the things about prison.
Yeah.
And the POWs.
It is very sad.
Especially the photos of some of the ones that survived.
Yeah.
Like Holocaust-like conditions. It's terrible.
Yeah.
But
We are standing outside of the Andersonville National Historic Site. So this is where the Andersonville Civil War prison was. So this Confederate prison for the Union soldiers, and 12,995 maybe, I think was the number. So right close to 13,000 died here. The National Cemetery is right across the way, and the conditions here were abhorrent. I knew it was a big prison, and but I had no idea how big it was. And you can take a driving tour around, and there's an audio tour you can listen to different stops along the way, and they talk about everything. But they have some of the walls set up. So the wall out here, and then this area right here, they couldn't cross that because they get shot from the pigeon roost up top. But these markers all the way around, inside, outside wall, inside line. This is called the dead line, so that's the part you couldn't cross. But this park is huge, and that's the conditions they lived in. Had offered makeshift tents and shelter just to stay out of the sun and weather. POW museum here is really, really fantastic, and this building is it doesn't have any. It's not modeled after any specific prison or anything like that, but it looks like a prison. And they go through all the wars and all the POWs from way back. So this is not just an Andersonville museum. There's a theater in there that is called Voice. It's a movie called Voices from Andersonville or something like that. But it's the letters and things written how horrible the conditions were here. It's such a sad state. And even the Confederates who were guarding Union prisoners, many of them were sympathized because of the conditions were so bad. But, terrible place. But this is Andersonville, Georgia. It's not far from the home of Jimmy Carter, which is where we're headed to next. So, what's your thoughts, Blair? Sorry, I didn't mean to take over the conversation.
it was very well done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very sad, but humbling.
And the staff here is fantastic. We chatted with the guy at the desk here, the park rangers, and they are awesome. So stop in. The town of Andersonville is like across the street, and there's the little drummer museum, a little drummer boy museum. That's about the only thing in town besides City Hall. There's an RV park downtown. You can stay if you want to stay here as you're traveling through. Our rig fits in there fine. We saw some fifth wheels in there. It's a small RV park, but there's a couple pull-throughs, a couple back-end sites. It's like $30 a night, and it's real close. And the lady running the place,
Miss K.
Miss K,
She's awesome.
she's fantastic. So
yeah,
always full of energy and always full of comments and stories and fun things, and good place. But again, this is the only thing in town.
Correct.
Our next stop was Plains, Georgia, and the Jimmy Carter National Historic Park. Plains, Georgia is home to about 800 people, according to the 2021 census. There are a number of sites around the town and surrounding area that you can go visit that are all part of the national park system. This first stop is what used to be the high school, or the school, I guess, for the whole area. And you get to tour through all of the grades and see a bunch of memorabilia and history from when the Carters were in the White House and after. Did you have to see the principal, Blair?
They're not anything. What's up, president?
You're making important calls?
Making my dinner reservation.
Yeah. There's a nice film in the auditorium that you can watch, and then it's a short drive from there to downtown. All the shops are full, and everybody that we met in all of the shops were very nice and very helpful. The campaign headquarters, the Railroad Depot. All right, as mentioned before, we got a giveaway in this video. It's this really cool chair, TCEK. This is a camping chair that swivels. You can see my review of it up here at the top of that link, and enjoy my silly review of it. I had a great time making this video, and I had a really cool time checking out this chair. First, these legs. They look sturdy enough to survive a bear attack. Well, maybe not, but they'll definitely hold me up after one too many s'mores. It's a really amazing chair for camping. I'm surprised with how well it swivels, and it is a camping chair. So I had a lot of fun doing that. So go check that out. If you don't win, you can always click on the link down below or in that review video, and you can find your own camping chair if you're interested in getting one for yourself. How to win. Go to our website, 13adventures.com. Click on the Contact Us link at the top. Scroll down, type in your name, type in your email address, and put in this TCEK camping chair, swivel chair, one of those type phrases. I'll know what you mean. The entries for the giveaway are open from the time this video comes out, Sunday morning at 8, and they will close 72 hours later on Wednesday morning at 8, and I will draw a winner at that time. I will announce that winner on YouTube and all of our social media platforms at 8 or shortly thereafter 8. Keep in mind I'm in Central Time, so it may be 8 for some and early for others and later for others. As always, thank you very much for making us a part of your adventure. We love you all. Can't wait to see you on the road. And happy adventures, everybody.
Thanks to Brad, I might be missing a toenail tomorrow.
Yeah.
Not Brad, myself, and 30 miles.
Yeah.
I just got hit with a 6-pack of Coke.
And the toe?
Wasn't ideal.
Drug it over your toe?
Yeah.